Oh look, it's Peppa Pig. And this is George, Peppa's little brother. Today, Peppa and George are playing in the garden. What a lovely sunny day. The birds are singing, the flowers are blooming, and Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are relaxing in their chairs. In the middle of the garden stands a big, beautiful apple tree. It's full of yummy red apples. George spots a very special apple. It's the biggest, shiniest, reddest apple on the whole tree. Apple, says George. He really wants that apple. George runs to the tree. He reaches up his little arms, trying to grab the apple, but the apple is too high. He stretches and stretches, standing on his tippy toes. Dinosaur, grr. George pretends to be a big, tall dinosaur. Dinosaurs are very tall, aren't they? He stretches his neck and reaches again. But even as a mighty dinosaur, he's still too small. The apple just wiggles on its branch, far out of reach. George feels a bit sad. Wah, he cries softly. Peppa sees that George is trying to get the apple. George, she says with a giggle, you're too little to reach it all by yourself. You need some help. Peppa has an idea. Let's try together. Peppa stands next to George. Maybe if you sit on my shoulders, you can reach it, she suggests. George loves this idea. He climbs carefully onto Peppa's shoulders. He feels very tall now, almost as tall as Daddy Pig. He wobbles a little bit. Hold on tight, George, says Peppa. George reaches out his hand again. He's so close. His fingers can almost touch the shiny red apple. He wiggles his fingers, trying to get just a little bit closer. The apple swings gently in the breeze, just out of his grasp. Higher, Peppa, higher. George might say, if he could say more words. But Peppa is stretching as tall as she can. I can't reach any higher, George, she says, puffing a little. It seems even with Peppa's help, the apple is still too high. George slides down from Peppa's shoulders. They both look up at the apple, feeling a little bit disappointed. Just then, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig walk over. They saw the whole thing. What's the matter, little ones? Asks Mummy Pig. George wants that apple but it's too high up, explains Peppa. Daddy Pig looks at the apple, then at George, and then he smiles. Says Daddy Pig. This looks like a job for Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig is very big and very good at reaching high things. Do you think you can get it, Daddy Pig? Asks Peppa. Of course, says Daddy Pig, puffing out his chest. I am an expert at getting apples. Daddy Pig walks over to the tree. He doesn't need to stand on his tippy toes or climb on anyone's shoulders. He just reaches up his long arm. His hand easily wraps around the big red apple. With a gentle twist, snap. The apple comes right off the branch. Hooray! Cheers, Peppa. George jumps up and down with excitement. Apple! Apple! He squeals. Daddy Pig hands the beautiful apple to George. George holds it with both hands. It's perfect. But George doesn't eat the apple right away. He looks at Peppa, then at Mummy Pig, then at Daddy Pig. He wants to share. Ah, how thoughtful, George, says Mummy Pig. Daddy Pig takes out his little pocket knife. Be careful with knives, they are only for grown-ups. He carefully cuts the apple into 4 perfect pieces. 1 for George, 1 for Peppa, 1 for Mummy Pig, and 1 for Daddy Pig. Everyone gets a piece of the yummy apple. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Everyone takes a bite. The apple is so juicy and sweet. This is the best apple ever, says Peppa. George munches happily on his slice. He got his apple, and even better, he got to share it with his whole family. Sharing makes everything taste much nicer, doesn't it? What a wonderful day in the garden. Playing together, helping each other, and sharing a tasty treat. I wonder what adventure Peppa and George will have next. Thanks for watching with us today. Don't forget to come back for more fun stories. Bye-bye.